I had an idea of what we could do, and maybe I'll showcase like the end result if we actually do it on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking there is this overpass by the mall. Um, I won't disclose the name, but there's an overpass by a common mall that we all went to before. And I have a bunch of chalk in my trunk. And I was thinking maybe we could actually take a bunch of that chalk and find a good spot that won't get rained on. And, like, do some sidewalk art or wall chalk art. It'd be kind of cool to collaborate.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I was thinking if we did and we found like a wall, we could put one of one of your famous mushrooms on the side. Just a big
my
freaking
eyeball mushrooms.
yeah. Or that one mushroom that you drew a long time ago, the one that has thighs for some reason.
Oh, the really leggy one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Such a classic.
Right?
That's so old. I can't even remember making that mushroom thing.
Yeah,
I
it was
remember
a
seeing it when it went up.
yeah, it was
It's
a
like,
long
I
time.
made it purple. The original one was a red-capped mushroom and it looked normal, and then like I changed it to like a purple toxic mushroom with more fungus surrounding it, like little polyps and everything.
Wasn't there like a red one and then there was a purple one with like hairs
Yeah,
on it?
there was two. There's like two variants.
Wow.
I do not have the art anymore, so I do not know where it went.
I have it, I think. Wait. I have no idea where I
You
put
might
it.
have to pull that up. Yeah, you're gonna have to search for that one.
Oh crap. Well, eventually I'll get to it, and in the meantime, yeah, that's an idea. Heck, we could put characters up, we could do just filigree anywhere, or any kind of design, to be honest. I don't know, it's just something to do.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
No, I don't want to delete them all. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Delete art? Yes.
All art gone. Nah, I found it.
Everything we ever worked on.
I can't believe that we actually managed to make, collectively, 1,000, over 1,100 pictures. Like, wow.
That's pretty good.
That is a milestone right there. Here. I just put it into the art chair. Those mushrooms.
Ah, yes. Yeah. The toxic one and the normal one. I think, now that I look back on it, I kind of went overboard on the toxic one. I feel like I put too much on it, and now it's too busy, and it just doesn't look as nice as the normal variant.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know. It kind of does look like it looks like oh, what is it? I can't think. What are words? Concept art. It looks like concept art for like a video game.
It
Really?
does. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? In a way, yeah, it does. Like one of those.
Like all it really needs is like a background that's like kind of like half painted a little bit, and then you have like the detailed thing in the middle, and then there you go. You got video game art.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, chat. Hold on. I'm getting to it. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what it is. The purple one. Sure. No, let's not make it that huge. There we go.
Okay.
Here. Take a look. Look at all that detail though. Like all the hairs and the bumps, and then underneath the mushroom, the little lines that you see. Freaking
The gills of the mushroom.
yeah, that's what you call them. I knew there was a name.
Gills. Mushrooms are really cool. Everyone should watch a documentary about mushrooms in some point in their life.
I like mushrooms, but at the same time, there's this like, I swear there's a phobia for fungus. I think I have one of those. I don't know what it's
Do
called.
you not like the slime molds? Because those ones are kind of gross to look at, but also very interesting.
I can't say that I don't like them. It just gives me that creepy feeling, that feeling, you know? Makes you curl up in your skin.
There's a bleeding mushroom. It like oozes like a red sap, and it kind of looks like flesh. It's really creepy.
I've seen that, yeah.
I feel like I'd be somewhat fine with it for 10 seconds, and then be like, I gotta get out of
Scream
here.
at it.
Look at it too deeply.
It's hypnotizing, I swear, but it'll like cripple me for 15 minutes. The worst thing I've seen so far is like a slug or a snail eating a mushroom, and the process is just fascinating, but God, is it disgusting. Just get it away.
Just imagine. I can just imagine you just staring at this poor little snail just chomping away at a little mushroom, and you can just see its little mouth go, and it's like, okay, so not mushrooms, snails are really cool because they got like thousands of little grinding teeth inside their mouth. So like, just Jamal just like looking deeply into the snail's mouth and seeing all those little tiny teeth go and grind up little tiny mushroom particles.
The soul is just flipping in my body right now. I don't want to see that. I want to see it, but I don't want to see it. Oh my God. Sorry. Flashbacks. Anyway, to bring it back, yeah, we could totally put that on a wall somewhere.
Yeah, I'll make sure to make it a bleeding mushroom eye thing on the wall.
Just if
No,
anyone
I'll make
asks,
my normal mushrooms.
if anyone asks, it's not drugs. It's just nature, being nature, on a wall.
It's creativity.
Yeah. Sure, we look like college kids, but I assure you, it's. I mean, we don't have any salad on us. It's just gummy worms, and chalk. We're just kids.
Yep.
I don't know what the heck else we would put. We could put. I'd probably do like a big hibiscus flower, something like that. I'm not that good with chalk.
Could do like mandalas or something.
Oh yeah! Wait. That's not. What is a mandala again? I forgot.
Aren't there those things that it kind of like the designs that are all. Actually, I don't know how to explain.
Is it
The
the?
mandalas?
Yeah. Is it like the flowery looking things that you would usually see in like India?
Kind of. So, like, it's a repetitive pattern of, like, petals. Like, it's pretty much, from my understanding, anything that can be designed over and over again on top of itself. So it can be very floral, or you can keep going, like, in a circular pattern, just over and over again, and expanding it, and just each row is just something a little bit different. And it's more of a calming and relaxing process to do so.
Mmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Wait,
In middle school, I used to cover my papers with those. I get bored in like class with notes and stuff. I
Really?
just start drawing mandalas. Yeah.
I I don't think I've ever done a mandala before, but I've done something similar called a Hazma hand. Have you guys ever heard of those?
Yes.
Sounds familiar.
I think I've done one and posted it on game, but I don't know where it is at all. So it's got how do I explain that? Huh. Okay, imagine like a high five hand except with the thumb kind of curling out a little bit and then the pinky kind of curling out at the same length as the thumb, and then there's patterns going all through it. And I think there is a mandala in the middle, like where the palm is. And then it just branches out to whatever pattern you want for the fingers.
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
I wish I could find the picture, but... Huh. Yeah, there's
And
plenty
a
of...
lot of them have eyes in the middle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of ideas we could do. Yeah. Yes. I don't know when we could do this. I mean, if we did decide to do it, I'd say like a random weekend, hopefully when it's not raining and not too hot. Partly cloudy, 78 degree, spring.
Mhm.
I don't know, we'd have to plan that, but I'd love to do it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let's see. I completely forgot the second topic, but I'm losing my words. Sorry, I'm thinking about the news. I can't really say it on stream, but it's got me a bit flustered. Anyway, flustered. A bit scrambled.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good subjects. That's good subjects.
Has anyone done any cooking lately? I know that What's It To You made this flat cake with funfetti batter?
Funfetti cake.
Yeah, funfetti cake.
It was delicious.
It's freaking top with like pink icing and heart, what you call it? I forget. Heart
Sprinkles.
sprinkles. Yes. I'm losing it here. Anyway.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Perkins. Had, like,
Perkins?
this. Yeah, the restaurant had this like a sprinkle pancake. I used to get it when I was young.
Huh.
That might be a funfetti cake pancake.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Hello.
Wait a minute. Oh wait. Hey, What's It To You? How's it going?
Okay.
I didn't even get the
Oh, hey,
notification.
Feeling okay?
No, not really.
Oh no.
I mean, it got better, but like, I'm still feeling really crap.
Oh man.
Dang.
What y'all doing? What y'all been talking about?
Well, earlier I suggested like the idea. Hang on.
Oh no, not me. Ah, it's cancer. It's so contagious. I'm trying so hard not to yell.
Hold yourself. Easy. Easy there. Nope, you failed. You done goofed. Too soon. Too soon. Hold just.
An hour of us just yawning.
No, it's forbidden. Anyway,
The yawning abyss call.
Okay, what we were talking about earlier was I suggested like the idea of going to the overpass by the mall that we go to with the chalk in my trunk and, you know, drawing something either on the walls or on the floor. You know? And then I brought up I don't know if you've seen it. It was a long time ago, but I brought up a picture that Ubby drew of it's like a mushroom with really fashionable legs.
Really fashionable legs. Okay, I'll take
Yeah.
that.
I don't know how else to explain it. It's in the art share
It's
if you want
just
to
a
see it.
leggy mushroom.
Yes, the leggy mushrooms with like legs.
The leggy mushroom with legs.
Yeah.
Well, what about it?
Well, that's something you could put on the walls. I don't know about the floor, but you know, I was thinking like a giant mushroom on a wall somewhere, and that came to mind.
Okay. Sounds good.
We could also do a mandala.
Oh,
Mandala.
I keep trying to say mandala. Mandalor.
Mandala.
Mandalorian.
Mandala's an instrument.
Yeah.
mm.
Mandarin.
Is Mandarin an instrument? Patrick, no.
We could totally do a mandarin,
Mandala.
mandolin, mandala. Oh my god.
Mandala.
Stella.
Mandala. Yes, we could totally do a mandala.
I don't know.
If I
about
remember
me,
correctly, it means like the
but-
cosmos or something.
Mm.
I got plenty of colors. So like somebody could do the pattern and then the rest of us could either like fill it in with other patterns or like fill it in with some color or draw something
We
on
each take turns.
Yeah.
Each take turns on each layer.
a good collaboration, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Colorful. Anybody else got chalk?
No.
I might have some.
Alright. Well, if we do decide to do it, I know a great place to buy some cheap chalk for the street. Five Below, really good stuff.
I was
Five
just
Below
about to
stuff.
say that, and I don't even use their chalk.
They got some like hand-sized chalk, like chalk that's the size of my hand, and my hand's huge. Or like,
Why do you have such huge hands?
I eat cauliflower,
Why?
because cauliflower is good.
Why?
I'm not going any further with this, I need my lawyer. My goodness.
I
What
mean,
kind
I
did
like
you guys
cauliflower
put on?
too.
Well, it gives you big hands.
I feel like that's false, man. Not that big.
I have to give an excuse, some kind of excuse. Nothing else to go off of. Fact check me all you
Say
want.
Broccoli, not cauliflower.
Broccoli just gives you gas, that's different.
Oh my god.
Yeah, broccoli just gives you gas.
I don't think anybody wants that. Although
It
broccoli is
just
pretty
makes
good.
your butt float in the air.
What? Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You get so much gas that your butt starts floating up in the air like helium.
So that's what happened to Fats that one time. Anyway.
Poor cat! She just flew away from her butt. Oh my god.
It was a fateful Thursday night. I was trying to go home. Fats just floated away and I was like, the heck happened to you?
A little tushy balloon.
Now I know it was broccoli. But yeah, that's an idea. We could totally put some mushrooms or mandalas on the wall.
Mushroom man.
You know, you,
We'll just put something funky on the wall. How about that? I'm just gonna draw a mushroom that's twerking.
oh, we could totally do like, yes. Sweet, thank you. I just got word that pizza's ready.
Pizza.
Yeah, but not yet. We could totally like do a space theme around a mandala. I can't say it right.
We're gonna have to get Google Translate to say it for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't say Google out loud. My phone is listening.
Oh,
Shut up, Google. Just throw that over there. Anyway,
So, how long have you guys been on stream for?
32 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah. You didn't
you
miss
haven't
much.
missed much.
okay. Yeah, I probably won't be on for too long, but yeah. I just wanted to pop in and say hi at least.
Eh.
Yeah.
Listen, we skipped out on the meeting because we knew you were sick and we kind of wanted to like give you a little break. If you still don't want to do it, that is okay.
I definitely don't want to do it.
Okay, cool. I don't think any of us wanted to do it anyway. Not yet.
Okay.
Too soon.
That's-
But just so everyone's aware, the meeting's basically just about what we could do to improve game, what we like about it, what we don't like about it, you know, all the formal stuff.
Got you. I'll have something prepared for next time.
Yep. Write down any and everything that you can think of about games. Yeah, you can literally write it down in a notebook and bring it out when we like have everybody here. Which I don't know when that's gonna be, but hopefully we can start to get actually everyone in here.
Who all are we missing? So we have Nightbringer, we have Ghosty, we have Ubby, we have What's It To You, we have me. Is there anyone else? Like, how many, I should say.
I don't know their screen names, but I know the one.
There's one more?
Yeah, it's
If it's who
I don't know the screen name.
if it's who I think you're thinking about, is their name is Cartoon Demon? Code Demon?
No. It's the male.
Oh, wait a minute.
Does he like flowers
Yes,
and nature?
from time to time.
I
Mainly-
don't know.
It's the person who did all of the cover art for music.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
that's what I
yes.
thought.
Like I said, I don't know the screen name, so I don't want to say it.
Well,
I don't,
okay.
I don't want to say their real name.
on Discord, that's her name, but like, I don't know. I gotta get some consent from him first.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, the other male in the group. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, I wonder, can we like message him and see if he's online? I'm gonna do that. He's playing Smite right now.
It has
do
been
you
a
know?
long time since we last talked.
Indeed.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever heard this man's voice.
Today,
I don't think I have either.
today might be the day.
You know
Maybe.
what it is? I just realized that I actually haven't. But every time he posts, I like a picture of himself or something. I feel like I can feel what he looks like.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
me
talking
too.
about him, the
Yeah.
aesthetic boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met him in real life. He's our real life friend. He moved away, so we don't get to really see him anymore. But he's chill. I don't know if he would come on here. He's kind of a shy boy, and he's probably busy playing video games. But
He is playing video games.
he's chill. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's chill.
No, he seems so chill. It's weird though because he said that he wanted to join us, and then we never
Mhm.
really heard much else about it.
Mm-hmm. Like, I got him into the group. I talked to him about it, and then he was like, yeah, I really want to join something like that to get more inspiration for my films and art. And he'll post every once in a while, so that's good.
Yeah, he's been posting, which is awesome. But like, I don't know, I just found it so weird because he actually approached me on my own half social, and he was like, "Well, I want to join Discord with you. I think that would be awesome." And I was like, "Oh yeah, all for it, totally." So,
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Maybe we should just start messaging him like when, because I don't know if he really looks at the game group chat on Facebook. So
yeah. I
if
don't
one
really
of us
know.
shoot him a message like the day before, day of, be like, hey, we're gonna be doing this. That's what I did with Cartoon Demon. I guess that's
Yep.
their Discord name. But they didn't really. I did it once. They didn't really seem too interested. They might be later on though. They were still in school when I did ask. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of work to be on stream because it's like strangers get to know who you are kind of from your voice, and also just mentally being there and answering questions or talking. It's kind of a lot for people who are kind of shy.
mm-hmm.
No, definitely.
How the heck do you spell hassle?
Asshole?
HASSLE.
Oh, thank God. I spelled it right.
You have a phone. You can use your phone.
I'm not talking to Google anymore.
I was gonna spell it HASSAL.
Hassle.
Bro, my dyslexic butt would be spelling it with 2 Z's.
What?
Hazel.
Hazel. Hazel.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Oh,
Oh hey, what's it to you? I found a song that you could sing whenever whenever we're on the way home and we need karaoke to settle your stomach.
okay, what is it?
The I think it's like the Buttercup song. Why can't you fill me up or something like that?
Oh, huh?
You know this song. You were singing it for like 3 days. It was on that commercial. I forget. I don't want to sing it. I'm trying my hardest not to.
Wait, the Reese's Puff song?
No, the Buttercup song.
Buttercup. What's Buttercup?
I think it's Buttercup.
I ain't know no Buttercup.
Yes, you. Hold on.
Are we talking about that really aesthetic sounding song, Buttercup by Jack Strawber or whatever?
Nope.
No, it's
Probably
like.
not that dude.
I really don't want to sing it. The world's not ready for my voice.
Say one of the words, because now I'm confused.
I don't-
Butterfinger?
I don't know the lyrics.
Oh.
Is there a song for
Is it
Butterfinger?
Put Some Sugar on Me? Is it that one? Because I feel like a candy commercial would be singing that song in the background, Put Some Sugar on Me.
I gotta barge into this woman's room real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh my
God.
Oh my god. But yeah, that was a thing today. So like we're in the car, and then what's it to you was not feeling well at all, and then they just both started singing just random tunes awfully, and just it was a whole thing and a half. Like it was just some crazy stuff, and half of the time they didn't even know the lyrics, so that it was just going off like just making sounds. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I imagine so.
The world's not ready for my voice. That's why I had to do that.
Okay.
Okay, I know the song now. By the way. I was just thinking like of the chocolate commercials or whatever, or like the Reese's Puff commercial.
I don't freaking know what commercial that was
The
from, but
peanut butter chocolate flavor.
oh my god.
Not like the why don't you build me up?
Oh,
Buttercup?"
see, I don't know I don't know the lyrics. I said, why don't you fill me up? Like, what song says that?
I don't know if
sure
it's telling me
there's-
up, but it sounds like when it's like on the commercial, it's like, why don't you build me up, Buttercup, not fill me up, Buttercup.
I don't
I
know.
don't think they would have fill me up on a commercial.
Yeah, good point.
You never know. I mean, it could be a gas commercial.
I mean, maybe after hour commercials, but
point.
definitely not, daytime commercials.
You never know. I mean, commercials do anything for that green.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, that's the song. I remembered it when me and Ubby went to the Oriental Market and it closed. And I was like, oh, that's
they
yeah.
closed early.
Oh, you guys
It was
didn't
really
make it in
sad.
Nah, we didn't make it.
They closed early, so like I thought they were gonna close at 8 because that's normally when they close, but they close at 6 now, and I'm like, oh gosh, dang it. And like there was a dude at the front door, he's like, no, turn around, no. And I was like, okay.
6? That's so early.
I know.
Yeah.
And all I wanted was some, what's it called?
Yellow croakers.
Yes, croakers. I will never remember that
So
name.
there's stewed fish. It's a stewed fish in a little packet, and they taste so good. They taste amazing. Yes, they are the best thing ever.
Yes. They taste like okay. Imagine beef jerky, but
Mm-hmm.
fish flavored,
Mm-hmm.
very spicy, and
Mm-hmm.
delicious.
It's so umami, just so savory and delicious. It is just fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have the picture? Nah, whatever. I'll find it later.
I sent you the link.
Yeah, you
You
did.
just have to bypass the website and check.
No, it's fine. I'm lazy.
Okay. Perish.
Yep. I keep mentioning this every freaking stream, but like, I really want to make something cool, like a garden. The work that we did in Ubby's backyard, it just makes me so freaking proud. We demolished the crap out of that place, and now,
Yeah, we totally freaking did.
now it looks like you
We
could.
took down a tree.
Yes,
I
it
think
was.
We
two
took
of
down a
them.
baby
Didn't
tree.
Didn't you take
We
down
killed
two
a baby
trees?
tree.
We took down a lot of
took down-
trees.
So
you
there
took
was
down
the
two
big
trees.
main tree,
Yeah.
and then there is the other tree with the weird banana looking leaves on it that y'all, if you want it, you can come get it because it's still alive and it's still hanging out there. It's
I
in a
still
pot.
want it, but I'm just like,
Mhm.
how the hell are we gonna shovel that back to my place? I don't get
Strap
that.
it.
Just yeah, strap it on top of your car roof.
Just
You
let
do that. Don't
dirt-
worry.
dirt just fly out in the bag and the whole pot just fly out. Just be like, yeah, we're trying to take them home. Yep.
Yeah. So you can have that tree, and then there's like a whole bunch of like random stumps all over the place for some reason, and then like we took down like maybe 2 or 3 of those stumps, and then the big baby tree that's back there, we took that down. There's still a lot of like weird tree things that we have to take down.
There was that one tree that I took down the first time ever that I went to the back of
The
your yard.
stinky tree.
That tree smelled horrid. Oh God.
Oh yeah, it's
Which
so
tree?
bad.
Was it because of
So like
was it dying or something?
No, it was living. It just when you break the branches, it smells like burning rubber and like cat throw up or something.
it smells like chemicals and doggy doo-doo to me, so it's a very unpleasant smell. And I looked up what it could be, and it said that the tree is called like Heaven's Tree or something like that.
Far from the
That's
truth.
the closest. Yeah, that's the closest I've gotten to the leaf match and everything. And it just stinks to high heavens. Like,
Smells like
it's so
mustard.
I
bad.
guess that's why it's called Heaven Street.
It just sends you straight to the
Stinks to
gates.
heavens. Oh yeah, it's so bad.
Dang. I'm proud of it.
Are we like recording, by the way? I forgot.
Yes, we are. I'm proud of it though. We could put like a fire. Well, there is a fire pit sort of down there, but still.
Yeah, and you were burning stuff
Half
in
of
it
a
today.
wheelbarrow.
I was breaking it in. I was breaking it in. You know, had to burn something. It's kind of like, you know, how when a ship first sets sails, you gotta break a whole bottle of wine over it. Except
No,
it's,
you just love burning things. You're a
For
pirate.
some reason.
don't worry about that. Anyway,
Uh-huh. Mister, I have a lighter, but I don't smoke or anything like that.
I
just
don't.
burn things.
It's a fashion sense. Okay,
Uh-huh.
it's a statement,
Uh-huh.
and it's very useful.
Uh-huh.
I gotta bury that thing though. Put it
What,
in.
your lighter?
No, not the lighter. The fire pit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got to go a little bit further in the floor and then put some rocks around it, but it should be fine.
It's a
It-
very odd shape.
Yeah, well, it beats using the plastic ponds as a.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't really do fire in plastic.
I mean, you
No.
you physically can, but you probably shouldn't.
No. Not with all those trees in their backyard.
Hey,
What is that?
It's still not stopping you. You can. But again, you shouldn't.
yeah. If you're wondering what that noise it was a car just ripping some cheese down the road. It was.
Yeah, every freaking night.
It's the same 4 cars. I've actually saw all 4 of them pass by.
And they're kind of like foreign-y cars, but they're like really beat up, really old. Well, some of them at least, the ones I've been seeing.
Imagine an aged Need for Speed set of cars and 1 truck.
Yeah, they got those popping noises that sound like freaking gunshots.
Soda can in their mufflers. Swear.
Yeah. You know
I
what?
mean, I've literally thought we were being shoot up on our corner from those cars just going at it.
You know what that makes me realize though? I used to have either cars or motorcycles that would race down the road that's near my house. Just random times in the middle of the night. And I had
Yeah.
a feeling I knew who the culprit was because I know someone who lives in like the neighborhood next to mine. Personally, I knew her for years. And I just realized I haven't heard that in like a year or two, which is a little disturbing because that friend that I thought was the culprit died in a motorcycle accident about a year or 2 ago.
Oh,
So
geez.
now it like confirms, but it's also like super disturbing.
Wow.
Maybe I should have trigger warning that. My bad if anybody's like upset about that. But
That's just a surprise. Like, I wasn't expecting that part.
yeah, well, neither was my brain until
Freaking plot
it
twist.
just popped up there.
Like, rest in
Wait a
peace,
minute.
person who died, but like, wow.
What a plot twist.
Mhm.
Oh, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
It happens. It happens.
Hmm.
I don't know what just happened. Like, y'all went silent.
And it's an internet thing.
Yeah.
Stretch.
But yeah, no, I know what you mean about like the racing at middle of the night. I don't know who like the culprits are. I have a feeling they're both 2 like youngish dudes that live really way down the street. But there was a point where I mean it was every single night. Right here, because my window's right by the street. Every single night, they would race all the way down and then turn back and you'd hear them and they would race all the way back down that way.
Mm-hmm.
And
Dang.
I mean, sometimes this went on for like hours. Oh my god, wait a minute. This is so funny. This is so freaking funny. So, me and freaking Black Fire Slayer were out making a fire in my backyard.
Oh no.
It was like a freaking Silent Hill Centralia foggy night, right? We're having a good old time. All of a sudden, we hear people doing donuts in a church parking lot. And I mean, they were doing mad freaking donuts. Just like,
My
that's all
gosh.
you could hear. And we tried to like go through the gate and like see if we could swing around the corner to see if they were there. Cause we heard cops right after.
Yeah.
Oh
It was
goodness.
so funny.
It was
They were
great.
doing mad loud donuts on like a Wednesday night.
Freaking
I'm like,
kids.
what are you doing?
They got a promotion at work, that's why.
My goodness.
Good lord.
Yeah, it's one of those freaking youngins out there with their fast cars and their loud music and disturbing the peace all day. It's very-
Mm-hmm.
You always stop so abruptly when you do that.
I know, it's very. Yeah.
You yawned and now I'm yawning? Thanks.
No. Wait, who did that?
Yes. You yawned.
Damn, you just saying the word yawn made me yawn.
Stop it.
Oh my god, James!
Stop it. You guys are bad influences.
Wait.
Stop it. Stop it. I'm not doing it.
I got you now.
No.
You're trapped.
I'm just breathing. Just breathing.
Mm-hmm.
So about that, that Super Bowl. I don't know. Just trying to stuff.
All I know is that there was the Florida man streaker on the Super Bowl during like the fourth quarter. He wasn't even
What?
naked. He was just wearing like a pink, like weird bathing suit thong thing.
I missed that part.
I didn't watch any of the Super Bowl, not even the halftime or whatever kind of
Neither
show.
did I. I was at work, and let me tell you, a grocery store during a like country nationwide record-breaking or whatever Super Bowl. It's
Oh,
not
God.
even worth looking over. It was the worst time. There was nobody for hours. I probably served maybe like 50 people that shift, and it was a long ass shift.
Ghost Town.
Ew.
Ghost
Why
Town
didn't they just let
completely.
me go home?
They did let me leave an hour early,
Okay, that was good then.
but that meant I left at like 8.
Oh.
8:30, something like that. It was late,
Oh,
and it was no good.
oh,
Grocery
yeah, I
stores
bet.
should just close after 6 Super Bowl nights because it's
If
not
there's no
worth it.
business, yeah.
It should be a holiday, national holiday.
Right?
What was that for?
What?
You're like,
That's.
When was the Super Bowl?
I think it was like 3 Sundays, like 2 Sundays ago.
Oh, was
On a
it?
Sunday.
Yeah, it was Sunday.
I don't know. I think that
Yeah, I
was
just
only,
had
like,
That
skip
last week.
that
last
that
week.
streaker guy was cheeked up on a Sunday night. That's for sure. He had
Cheeked
some
up.
some bubble cheeks.
What?
I would not know.
I'm so confuzzled.
Yeah, I didn't see the Super Bowl. I just like on Facebook, everyone on my Facebook was going mad crazy about the guy who streaked, but he wasn't naked at all. He was just wearing a weird little pink suit thing and like shorts or something like that, and he had like his butt cheeks out, and that was about it. There was no like inappropriate parts out other than butt cheek, if you count that as inappropriate. But yeah, that dude had some really round cheeks. I've never seen cheeks so round. It's like putting like two like melons down your pants.
Bowling
You know what's
balls.
interesting about that situation?
Yeah, like bowling balls.
There was a
They caught
guy
him.
at my well, my parents had like a Super Bowl party. So there was a guy at the party who knew the guys that like tackled that guy. And they sent him video of like that first person video of them like arresting or whatever they were doing, escorting him out. I didn't get to see it, but he showed my dad, and my dad was like, it was one of the funniest things he'd ever seen.
The
was
cheeked
it
up
bare
boy
melons
just
that was
running.
being shown, or just like through something?
Hmm?
Was it like through clothing that you could see these melons, or was it like bare melons on
He was wearing like a thong, like a full pink bathing suit thong. So I mean, there's basically nothing on the bottom.
Oh.
So you pretty much just saw a straight melon.
Oh
Straight up melon.
right.
Well, this is the first time I've heard of this. I mean, all I know about is freaking Tom over there getting like all sorts of wasted on a boat trying to throw the trophy. And like thankfully somebody caught it, but it kind of looked like they almost dropped it into the bay and just lost it forever.
Oh my gosh.
Tom's over there like, don't worry, I got 6 more. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That dude's got so many. One
Oh
of
my
my
God.
coworkers, like, the Bucks just basically bought the Super Bowl.
They kind of did. I swear, it was like, I saw the score at least. It was a landslide, like 30 something to what, like 14. I don't even like.
Yeah.
I don't even watch sports, but I know that seems kind of rigged.
Yeah, I mean, I only watch. See, I don't watch any sport, but occasionally hockey. And I really like hockey because there's fights sometimes. And those are just entertaining.
Jim Billy was looking at Terry over there a little funny during that last pass. And so he just like rammed him into the
For
window.
real.
just
And the
started
closer to the end of the game, to the end of the season it gets, the more fights there are, because tensions is just so high that any wrong move, you might have someone coming after you. It's great.
Oh my gosh.
It's Saturday night at the
Hockey players
frozen
out here waking up
octagon.
and thinking about violence.
They live for it.
I gotta look up hockey fight compilation.
Oh my goodness.
They
I
choose
didn't know it
violence every day.
existed.
Do you know?
I've gone to a hockey game probably every year for the last few years because my dad usually takes me for my birthday, except this year because COVID. But usually I'm at a hockey game for my birthday, and you actually don't see that many fights. It's kind of disappointing. I've probably only seen 1 or 2 fights, and but every time I go, I'm just hoping, pleading to the hockey gods that there will be just something that someone does, whether it's look at them wrong or pass badly, and like just shove someone into a wall, please. Because
Okay, dude, it's not hockey you
Just
want. It is
interesting.
wrestling. WWE.
No. See, you expect it there. You gotta go to the places where it's spontaneous sometimes, you know? You just gotta, it's the surprise that you're watching for. Oh my god! Joey just got shoved through the window! And his mom got hit by it! Oh my god!
And it's interesting that hockey is like the only sport that
I'll go
is like
for it.
known for having fights. I mean, you don't really hear about fights during a football game or a baseball game, but hockey, I guess because it's just so aggressive to begin with, you're always kind of like bumping each other. That, you know.
I did not
Just
mean to
like-
press that. Go on.
I feel like that's the main reason why people like watching hockey in the first place is because it's so aggressive and so violent.
Right?
It's fun to watch. I mean, I don't know that much about hockey. I know the basics and like the basic meanings of fouls and stuff and like what people can do wrong to get fouls and the childish toddler timeout seat that they have, which I always thought was
Oh my gosh.
I don't know, I
Naughty
find it
little hockey player.
yeah,
Time
I
out
mean,
for you.
the immaturity of hockey, like I don't mean this in a bad way because I love hockey, but the immaturity in hockey as far as just like the way things work, like you got the fights over stupid stuff and then you have the literal timeout seats that if you do something bad you have to sit in timeout for a certain amount of time before you can go back in. That was
Wow.
also super entertaining to me. Just that whole situation there.
Yep, just another day in high school, you know. One person breathes wrong and does something a little out of line, they go to timeout. They go to the timeout seat, and then there's fights in the lunchroom.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking up what the timeout seat looks like. It looks like a kid's desk.
I know. I wasn't exaggerating. It the first time I saw that, because I went to a hockey game before I understood hockey. So the first time I'd ever seen that was at an actual hockey game. And I was just amazed. I laughed so hard when I saw that the first time because it's just it's exactly the same.
What the crap?
Little tiny baby, like, tiny timeout chair.
Mm-hmm.
They might as well make it like a beach chair or something. or like,
No, just put them in a crib. Just
Yeah.
put them in a crib if you're gonna do this.
make sure to lay a baby blanket on them right when they get into it. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I would honestly hate. I would be so upset if I were put in that chair and then the camera is just like zooming in on me, just like, yeah, look who's in timeout now. Yeah, yeah. And it's on the bloopers or something. The ridicule.
I would
Oh
just
my
put a
god.
bag on my head after that. Just put like a paper bag with like holes on it. Just don't look at me. I would be too embarrassed.
Don't look at me. I'm a monster. Get away. Oh my god.
Fun stuff, fun stuff.
I'll say
Everybody should experience a hockey game in person at some point in their life.
that'll
Nope,
have to
and
be.
that's the great thing about hockey. Some sports, you know, you want to get the good seats. To me, in hockey games, you can get like this at the very top, which are usually the seats I get, and it's just as entertaining. You don't have to be front row to, you know, have a lot of fun. Like, just even the worst seats are still great. So, everybody should experience it at least once in their life, in my opinion. Every American who can afford it should do it.
I wonder who has like the worst hockey fights. Like, where can you see like the biggest mosh pit on the ring?
Not Toronto.
Mm.
Those Canadians.
Hmm. I wonder how they do it.
No.
Then again, maybe they do. I don't know. I haven't seen. Every time I've seen, like, been to a hockey game, it's usually the same people because January, I think, is when. It's either. I don't remember how their seasons go. I think it's closer to the end of the season is when January is. So you get the same few teams playing each other So I've really only seen 2 different teams play the Lightning. Oh, is that too specific?
Nah, it's fine.
Anyway, but out of those 2 teams, who are the? Let me just look this up because I don't remember city names. I think it's Boston. Yep, Boston. The 2 fights I have seen have been against Boston, which I guess makes sense because
Oh, that reminds
Boston
me.
and New York seem to have a reputation of being a little more aggressive, just in nature.
Them Boston boys busting balls, you know.
I forget how their accent usually goes, but it always makes me laugh, even if they're angry.
Mhm.
That authentic Boston accent. I don't know how to do it. I don't know what it sounds like, but I can recognize it anywhere. It's almost New York, but with
Yeah.
style.
With style.
With style.
You're gonna get a
flair.
whole bunch of like New Yorkers going after you for that.
Listen.
Are we not good enough for you?
That's not what I'm saying there, Ricky. I'm telling you, it's a distinct little flavor to it, just Boston flavor.
Flavored.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Boston flavor sounds like it tastes like beans, like Boston baked beans.
Oh my
Why
god.
does that make sense?
Oh my
It
god.
just do.
Don't make me hungry. There's pizza sitting in the other room. I am starving.
Some pizza.
Yeah.
Speaking of pizza, I'm gonna make some soup. My stomach and head's getting the best of me. So I'm gonna go, guys.
Okay, friendo.
Okay.
Have a good one. Bye.
You
Peaceful.
too, friend.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Save me some pizza. She's not gonna do that. Anyway,
Pizza.
hockey fights actually reminds me of like rugby. I've always wanted to see a rugby game.
I've never seen, not even in like. How do you watch a rugby game?
I have no idea.
Do you watch rugby?
I feel like
I feel like
it's only in
What the
like
hell?
Europe or something. Like I don't know where. A lot of times.
Australia.
And Australia,
Mhm.
yeah. Like Germany or
Mhm.
Australia, like any of those, any places like that, you would find a rugby game. But I've never seen like a crowd watch a rugby game.
yeah.
I see cameras, so I mean you can find some film. I'm sure of it.
You know what would be insane to watch? Have you ever heard of Oh no, I'm gonna mess up the name. Excuse my pronunciation. Sepak Takraw, I think is what it's called. It's like an Asian sport. But it's basically like soccer combined with volleyball. So instead of like using your hands to put the ball over the net, you're using your feet. So there's like insane acrobatics
Wait.
like, incorporated into it.
What's the name of it?
Sepak Takraw, I think.
Oh.
Or SEPAKTAKRA. Maybe something like that.
I've been looking for this for the longest time. I didn't know it actually
Yes.
existed.
Yes, it would be insane to watch. To me, that's one of the most incredible sports out there. That's skill. Other than like just straight up fighting, I
Yeah.
think there's a lot of skill in fighting. But besides that one, Sepak Takraw is probably
I gotta
the
Google
most
this.
interesting to watch. Just like, these people are doing insane flips to kick this ball over the net. From what I've seen. I haven't seen like a full game I've seen, but
Holy crap.
I mean, it's crazy.
Friggin' screw football. This is awesome.
Mhm.
Oh man. I can imagine like a hybrid between Sepak Takraw, that is actually the name, and volleyball, where you could use both your hands and feet. Just hit it over. Insane acrobatics. Freaking jujitsu on the ball just to get it over.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine how much fun that is if you know how to do it.
I bet.
I think I used to like in high school I used to like take a soccer ball or any kind of bouncy ball that isn't freaking rock solid and just try to juggle it in the air, you know, just keep it in the air. I never knew that there was a sport sort of like it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that eventually.
It's definitely entertaining, even if you don't like just, you know, sit and watch a match or whatever. It's at least entertaining to watch clips of it.
You know what? I want to, disclaimer, steal the idea of that sport and put it in my story.
Ooh.
I that seems interesting enough to like put out there. I like it.
I mean, didn't the Aztecs do something kind of similar?
Oh yeah, crap. It's where they have to
Oh.
like hit the ball through like a little hoop on a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I
Is that
forget.
the right culture?
I have no idea.
I think so.
I know that they did it in that one movie El Dorado.
Yes. I mean, that's the only reason why I know it.
Same.
So every time I think about it, I just picture that entire scene.
I would never know how to get that ball through, even if it is an armadillo.
Patoli. I believe it's called Patoli.
Why does that sound Italian?
Patoli.
Sounds like pasta.
I'm
The
not sure.
languages are kind of related.
Yeah.
Very similar. Although, to be fair,
I
Aztecs
cannot
probably
pronounce
did not
that.
speak Spanish. In fact, I know Aztecs didn't speak Spanish. I don't know what they spoke. They didn't speak Spanish. Was it the Spaniards or the Portuguese
I think it
that
was.
went to Mexico?
I think it was Spaniard. I'm not a historian, but I'd think it was Spaniards. The conquistadors.
Yeah.
Gotta roll the R, you know.
I'm looking up what language they spoke, and they spoke something called Nahulati or Nohopoli.
Why have Why does that
I
sound
do not know how to
familiar?
pronounce that.
That sounds very familiar. Like they said it in the movies at least once.
Well, they kind of did speak some Spanish, I guess. Unless it's like this language is in the same family as Spanish.
It might be.
I
Who
don't know.
knows?
Language is weird.
Language is weird, and I gotta make my own for this freaking story.
You know what's crazy? Most languages can be tracked to some kind of like a origin point. Like we have the Germanic languages and all of that stuff. But Japanese and Korean have not, out of all the people and all the years that it's been studied, they have not been able to trace it to like an origin point.
Ah, I've heard a myth about that.
Which is crazy.
I know. They say there's this really long-standing myth of this one lady holding, I think it was either a scroll or a box or something like that, with really long black hair somewhere on the Japanese island way back in like the beginning of Japanese civilization, who like came out of nowhere. I don't really know like the exact details, but came out of nowhere and like taught everybody who was on the island like the language, and nobody actually understood her at all until she did that. Like, I wish I knew more details about it, but it's kind of crazy. Like, it's weird. This woman came out of nowhere and taught everybody Japanese, and it's not related to any other language on Earth. So
It's interesting because there was, before Japanese people as we know them were in Japan, there was a native culture similar to like Native Americans, and there's very, very few of them left. And they all kind of, I believe they all kind of like reside in Hokkaido, like the most northern island. And they speak a totally different language than Japanese. And I've heard it. I mean, the Japanese basically like wiped them out as much as they could. So that's part of the reason why there's just so few of them left. And only, I think only like maybe 9 people actually are like native speakers of the language now. Of the native language of the Japanese islands.
Why?
If not less. But it's crazy that that language, I would have thought that language might have been similar to modern Japanese, and maybe that's where it came from, but it sounds nothing alike. It's crazy. So I don't know if there is an origin to that language either, like native Japanese language. So it's like these 3, I don't know if there's a native culture of Korea. I mean, I guess it would be Chinese. Sorry if I have offended Koreans, because I know it's such a sensitive subject between the 3 countries. I'm sorry if I have offended anybody. But I think the Koreas were like originally Chinese. I don't remember.
It's hard to tell.
I've been drinking, so my knowledge is kind of escaping me a little bit. But that's 3 languages that I don't think anybody knows the origins of.
I want to know, like, the origin of Egypt. Like, their language and culture. I mean, come to think of it, Japanese culture for sure is, like, one of the most bizarre cultures, and the longest lasting ones, I'd say, out there.
There's just so many, like, anciently rooted cultures. They're all just really interesting to me. Just the modern versions are interesting, but even more so the ancient versions. You know, just, I don't know, it's just very interesting.
Yeah. All the stories, all the culture, all the art, the freaking, the history, the way they do things, too. It's all intricate and interesting. Very honor-based, for sure, but, you know.
Indeed. Egypt was like the first, as far as I know, I could be wrong, but as far as I know, Egypt was the first multicultural society.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
I've noticed
I can't
that.
think of anywhere else that it would be. I mean, it kind of fell apart a little bit.
It did.
And then the Roman Empire was kind of the thing after that. But I think that was the first.
I'd say they did pretty well, like, for incorporating a whole bunch of other people's, different people's, cultures together. Didn't they even allow, like, the worship of any god, deity, figure? I'm not sure.
That I don't know. I don't really know too much about Egypt, other than some, like, basic mythology and, like, history stuff, so I wouldn't be surprised. I know in the most, well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure in the most earliest forms of what is recorded of Egypt, that's probably inaccurate, but I assume in a multicultural society that would be more accurate. So maybe in, like, mid to later Egypt? This is just guesses.
Yeah. Well, none of us lived there for sure at that time, so, you know. Who's to say? I don't know. I'd love to visit those places. Any place, actually. I love the art styles. Ah, man. I would actually love to see what it would be like if that degree of culture was completely modernized. Or even brought to a futuristic point in time. Like, what would Egypt look like if they had, like, robots and floating cars and, you know, electricity? A lot of electricity. Or Japan. I think I already know what that would look like, but still. Be nice. It'd be awesome to look at.
Yeah. It is interesting to see, and I mean no political. I feel like I have to like disclaimer everything I say.
Yeah,
Again, I have been drinking, so I'm a little less filtered than usual. But
that's alright.
I'll be unweird as possible. But it is interesting to see that a lot of I would say mostly Asian. I don't know too much about African countries and societies and stuff currently. But being that my college focus was Asia, it is nice to see that Asia has maintained, for the most part, I mean, globalism gets everybody, but for the most part has maintained their culture, while as Europe, I think, has tried but has not succeeded due to many factors that I will not get into. But it is nice that like someone has been able to keep some pieces, and for the most part its entirety, not completely its entirety, but most of it has been able to keep their culture from, you know, back when they were babies, essentially.
I get what you mean, like, actively today in their day-to-day lives, ancient cultural things that, you know, they used to live by, live with, you know, ways of life that they had is still happening today, and it shows in their art form, what they eat, freaking what they do, their current lifestyle. And it's not like something that is only in the textbooks. It's actually in their life right now. I've definitely noticed that a lot of countries around the world, actually, the ancient culture does disappear into the books, and that's it. I don't know why. It's good to remember them, but it's even better sometimes to live by it. It's it adds a bit of color to people's lives, you know?
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with, as far as Europe goes, with both, we'll say, apparently consumerism, but also just immigration in general. Just the fact that European and America is kind of the exception, because that's what kind of we're built on, is just a mix of people. But Europe too, just the immigration of different people and cultures, like they inevitably lose, you know, their modern, or their ancient rather, stuff.
Yeah,
their cultures and stuff.
throughout
Whereas,
time.
you know, the more homogeneous countries like the Asias manage to keep theirs. You know, there's some pros and cons to both.
Yeah.
But I think that's a big part of kind of the difference, you know, as to why some countries have it and some don't.
I'd still love to see any of these countries, because they're all just so vibrant. Like, all of them. Heck, even America has some times where some places where it's vibrant, it has its own cultural style, just flowing out of the seams. But I'd love to visit anywhere
A lot
else.
of people, it's interesting to me. I've said that a lot, but it's interesting to me that a lot of people say that America has no culture, which comes from Americans, which, I guess I get that. But if you look at it from an outside perspective, America definitely has a culture. I mean, it's made of a bunch of different cultures, but that kind of is what includes its culture. You know what I mean?
I think we just gotten
That's
so
part
used
of
to
it.
this, and it's such a young culture because we kind of just got here, relatively speaking. Such a young culture that we don't really see it as one of those high-ranking, very elder cultures,
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
like the big dudes that's been around for a while. They know the ropes.
Yeah. I mean, we've only been around, 300?
Give or take 500, something like that. Some
Yeah.
large 3-digit number.
Math is not in my brain right now. I
History's
know
not in mine.
here, but the math is not working in my brain.
Yeah.
But compared to the rest of the world, we are still infants in our culture.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly. Sorry. I'm getting the actual number of years. 250 years, not even 300.
Wow. What?
So, yeah, we are such infants that it's I guess kind of hard to the culture is kind of,
It's still fresh. It's still
but
fresh.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
Compared
fresh.
to these countries that have hundreds upon thousands of years of history, we still are very much babies.
Yeah. Yep.
Speaking of babies, I am a very tired baby and I need to go to bed.
All right, and that would be just about. Wait. 30 seconds. Give us 30 seconds. 29,
Okay.
28.
To reach
27.
the whole hour and a half.
Yep. Oh man. So, what would you guys like to talk about for the next 20 seconds? Huh? Cheesecake is good. Cheese, freaking blueberries.
How was petting a duck today? You petted a duck today.
Oh
How
yeah,
was that
petting
for
a
you?
duck. I didn't think ducks would actually be that hard. I thought they would.
Hard? What do you mean hard?
I
Like a
thought-
solid?
Listen. I thought they would be. I thought they would be fluffy because of the feathers. But
Mhm.
they're pretty solid.
Yeah, ducks are pretty stiff, like their feathers are a stiff force.
I can't.
They feel like they're starched. That's what they feel like, they're starched.
Yeah, they kind of feel like walking, moving. Dare I say stuffed animals, but much
In a way, yes.
stiffer, like cardboard stuffed animals or something like that.
Yeah, the soft bits are more towards the head and neck area, and also the chest is a lot more softer.
After bathing a dog and feeling how much softer and fluffier dogs are compared to a duck, a bird.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
such a huge difference I did not expect. It's kind of like, have you ever felt a dolphin before? Or a stingray?
Dolphin? And I've never touched a dolphin. I can imagine them feeling like rubber for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
They are not. It
They
is.
look kind of like rubber.
You think that, but when you feel it, it's like jelly with muscles right underneath it.
Jelly with muscles. I do not like that. That's
It's so
disgusting to
weird.
me.
It is so weird, trust me. Like feeling a dolphin. I felt it when I worked in an aquarium, but it's just weird. They're cool. They're cool animals, but they're weird. They feel weird.
Alright.
That's way over 30 seconds.
Yeah, I need to go to bed.
Alright, yeah, let's call it here. That should be the end of the
Okay.
stream, chat. I'll give you guys the goodbyes later for now. Everybody say goodbye to chat.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You getting out of here, Ubs?
Yes, I'm leaving. I'm so tired. So good night. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a good night.
Alright. See ya, fool.
Bye-bye.
Oh, hey, I didn't even notice Jack was here. Hello, Jack. Goodbye, Jack. Good night, Jack. Hope you enjoyed this whole talk. And let me just transition here. Alright, everybody. It was a pretty eventful stream given the conditions most of us were in. I hope that those who see this stream way after this get a chance to, you know, experience the conversations and the laughs and the goodness that we've just had tonight. And please do not take any of this out of context. We know that, you know, there's some stuff in there that may be controversial if put into the right sequence. But yeah. On a lighter note, goodbye. See y'all hopefully next week. I don't freaking know my schedule, but around this time. Around like 8 Eastern Standard. So, see y'all later. Goodbye.
YouTube.